Happy New Year. Welcome, everybody. We're glad to be back in front of the camera. I know we've been a little MIA, but we were just enjoying the holidays, spending time with family. But it's great to be back, and we're going to start a new year. And as Barbara Walters always said, this is 2020.
That makes me so happy every time I hear that and see all the little memes about I've got 2020 vision. You're gonna list your house with us. It's so cheesy, but it's so great. So just know that you're gonna get a lot of this goofy cheesiness.
We're
for a while.
probably going to do it
all year.
maybe all year.
Yeah, probably
Maybe
all year. It never gets old.
No, not to us.
But it's just fun. Like we were a little busy over the holidays. We had a kid in and out of the hospital. We were there, we were here, but we never pulled our foot off the gas. We were still working on our clients, still setting things up for the new year. Just really excited to be getting here. But with that, one of my favorite singers, Bob Dylan, I can't even talk here. Bob Dylan had a song in one of the lines where the times they are a-changing. And so with that, we're in a new decade, right? So why not evolve here? We've got to just kind of look over the past decade and just see how life changed. I mean, goodness sakes, it blew me away when I was looking at the stats and things. And the iPad was invented last decade, like 10 years ago. And I like how my house is pretty much controlled by an iPad. I run all of our business from it, for the most part, except the personal side of it. But that's been 10 years ago that was invented. So look how cool the world's evolving. I mean, for goodness sake, she got a robot that vacuums our floor for Christmas.
Robbie the robot is my new best friend. I am yet to have to pull out an actual vacuum cleaner since I got my little Roomba, and it just goes to show that technology is here, it's now, and with that, we are utilizing all the technology that's provided to us, and we look at that and how the last decade has changed, and we realize that, we're going to do a little changing along with it. So it's exciting.
Absolutely. And if you don't change, you end up like Toys R Us, right? Like at least our generation and up knows what Toys R Us is.
Right. I mean, we would get the magazine in the mail, and you'd sit down before Christmas at Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving and go through it page by page by page and circle all the toys you wanted. Now our kids get on their smart devices and go to Amazon and look through toys there. Like it's just so different how everybody does everything. Daily activities are so completely different now than they were even just a short 10 years ago.
I mean, just a short year ago, I used to have to physically stand up and walk over to my cabinet over there, closet, get the vacuum cleaner out, plug it in, and start going back and forth. Now all I got to do is say, "Hey, Alexa," I got to whisper it because she'll turn it on.
She'll start yelling at us.
Tell Robbie the robot to vacuum my house. And off she goes and says, "Oh, thank you." And then Robbie does his thing, and he goes and he docks himself back up and he even empties himself. And once every so often, I have to go and shake this little thing out. And that's the extent of me having a vacuum now.
Absolutely. And the upstairs, we have kids for that, so we don't have to do the upstairs.
Very true. All right, so let's get back into the nitty-gritty here. I mean, we're talking about fun stuff, but, just a couple of things like we are planning on evolving our business as a whole. Like, we're going to level up just as everyone else is leveling up. I mean, the world's growing, so in evolving, we have to as well.
If you don't evolve and adapt, you get replaced. You get left behind.
Well, I mean, that's what happened
before.
to Toys R Us.
Right.
What I'm trying to get to on there.
Yep.
Fortunately for the Toys R Us brand, Target has purchased that brand. Read an article about that the other day, and they're going to be reopening some stores and evolving that customer experience and the way they're going to do business and operate. Obviously, Target's got a really good thing going. Love or hate the brand for whatever reasons, that doesn't matter. But the fact that you can get a Target debit card that's just the same as yours, save 5%, you can do it on your smartphone, drive up, and they pop it in your car for you.
That's the best.
Yeah, I mean, love or hate the brand doesn't matter. They're doing it right. They evolved, right? And so is Walmart. So is all the brands. They're all evolving together. And so that's kind of what we want to do.
Right. Walmart even picked up the 2-day shipping, like Amazon, to be able to compete with Amazon. So, I mean, you just have to evolve in order for your business, your company, to stay relevant.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're doing. We've been working hard behind the camera, getting ready for some new things for 2020. We're not completely done with the logistics, but we do have some exciting points that we wanted to share with you guys going forward to start out 2020.
Yeah, one of the main ones, because it is really kind of like a personal thing for me. I really like helping out for sell by owners, I really just want to jump in there and say, look, let me do it for you, because I know that the level of service that our team is going to bring to the table is just going to serve you so much better. It's going to help your house get sold quicker and for top dollar. But people still, less than 2%, but still less than 2% still want to do that. And we want to offer up stuff to even help them. Even the ones that are holding on and saying, no, I can do this. We're going to have kind of like an a la carte menu where they can, order different things. We can recommend professional photos for them. We can do, different things. Check on the website and you're going to see it kind of getting launched, but it'll just be little sub items.
A la carte services.
Yeah.
Everybody knows standard, it's not standard, but average commission is 3% for the seller's agent, 3% for the buyer's agent. Well, that sometimes deters for sale by owners. And so we are going to help map out some, like I said, a la carte services that they can utilize to help them sell their home faster, and we'll provide those services for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and services is the right thing, because that's how we show up in every venture that we go into, is how can we serve this? What can we bring to the table to help people?
What can we contribute?
It's contribution.
Always
right?
from a place of contribution. We wouldn't do this if it wasn't to help people to do to buy or sell a home and quickly. Most people want, when they decide they want to move, they want to do it quickly. So we have the privilege of being able to help them do that quickly and still get top dollar for their home.
Absolutely. For our buyer services, it's already free to hire us, so what more can we give you there? I mean, we're giving you the best agents out there, hands down, and it's free. There are some circumstances where it wouldn't be, but we let you know up front all the way how that is. What else do you want? We can't give you any more than free. I mean, I give you the shirt off my back if you want it, but I don't know about this one. I might have to fight you. It's my new one. I'm pretty happy with it. And then for our listing clients, we're still working with the lawyers because we want to get this really, really right. For those of you that know my role within Keller Williams, I'm definitely taking over a big tech side to the table, and I'm continuing to evolve that and grow that. So there's some cool, exciting things that we're going to be able to leverage there as well. But we just want to make sure that's exactly right.
But we will be offering some a la carte services for our listing clients as well.
Right. Just don't want to go into too much detail on it.
That's what I mentioned. We're still working on that behind the camera. So it's not exactly where we want it to be yet. So we're going to keep it a little secretive at the current moment. But it's coming up.
So I got to tell a fun story.
Okay, tell a fun story.
And this just comes from living in a place of contribution and constantly showing up like that, and how the world comes back to you. So it was New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. We had the pleasure of meeting some new potential clients. So we popped over with them. They were in town, needed to meet with agents. We said, hey, yeah, of course we'll come meet you. So we went over there to the office, sat down, talked to them, met a great couple. It's going to be fun to help them out along the way. But on the way home, we were driving back, and our office is about 30 minutes from the house. And so we were just driving, doing our thing, having fun, bumped into my mom along the way. No, actually, sorry, we went to Mom's house and helped take her Christmas tree down. And we were leaving her house, and just as we were turning down this little side road, it's like the main road.
For those who know where we live in the country. We don't live in a big city. So going from point A to point B, it's all back roads for us. Not very often, let me say that again, not very often are we on a major highway.
Absolutely.
We're always on little back roads, little side streets. So those who live in the country know that the speed limit can go from 65 to 35 in the blink of an eye, and you don't even know that that's happening.
So you can kind of see the writing on the wall here, especially for those of you that know, we drive a Suburban. And if you've ever driven a Suburban, you cannot make a Suburban go 35 miles an hour down a hill. It just doesn't work.
Nope.
Your best case scenario, riding brakes, you're going to be about 45, 50.
Right.
Well, I just happen to be going 54. How do I know?
In a 35.
Yeah, 54 and a 35. Because a nice police officer pulled us over. And for the sake of anonymity for him, to protect him, I'm not going to mention where we were. But we did get pulled over, and as we were getting pulled over, Kristen was ordering Chick-fil-A for everyone on my phone. Again, leveraging technology, right? Why do I want to tell the lady what I want at the window when I can punch a button on here and get rewards for it?
Ready when we get there.
Right? You just pull up, you get it, and off you go. So as we're coming through, and we see the cop, and you know that feeling. You know as soon as you see him, you're like, oh, man, I'm getting pulled over. Krista makes a joke. Well, at least you hadn't had a speeding ticket in a long time, so this will be good. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, get one of our cards out. She's like, what? I'm like, get one of our cards out. She's like, oh my God, Rich. I'm like, no, listen, seriously. Think about it. This poor guy is going to be stuck working all night long on New Year's Eve when all the idiot drivers are out. And he's just going to have a really bad night. So let me just give him a card. And maybe he's in the market. Maybe he's not. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm going to break the ice and show him that I'm not here to ruffle his feathers or be mean to him. I'm going to let him know that, hey, you can take it down a notch with us. We're just going to take the ticket. It's all good.
I mean, you're the one who broke the law. Speeding.
Exactly. Yeah, I owned it. I wasn't trying to get away from it or anything. So the guy comes up to the window, and he was like, sir, do you know? And I'm like, I was going way too fast. Here's my ID. You know, you do your thing. It's okay. And he kind of looked at me sideways. And he was like, well, listen. He said, I realize this area is a bit of a bad area. He's like, as long as people are going, you know, under 50 and their license checks out, then I just give them a warning and say, hey, try and go slower.
Under 60, because you were going 54.
Yeah, under 60, sorry.
So anyway, he ran license,
yeah,
came back
to the car.
Was great.
Right as he walked up, Krista made the joke to him, said, do you want a milkshake from Chick-fil-A? I'm ordering one right now. Again, coming from a place of service, right? We would
have gone and got Chick-fil-A and brought that poor man a milkshake back. He was working. We were not.
So he comes back, hands me my ID. He's like, y'all have a Happy New Year. And I'm like, hey, man, listen. I said, you've taken really good care of me. So if you're ever in the market or know anyone that's in the market to buy or sell a home or invest, we're happy to help you. We're agents. Here's our card. Take it down. We're going to take care of you or any of your people the way you've taken care of us, because I really appreciate you being nice and just a good
what
guy.
What he does
sorry
for a living.
yeah, exactly, and for what you do for a living. And he was just like, what? Are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, man, like, thank you for everything that you do. And he was like, you know, my fiance and I are actually in the market to buy a house. Well, there you go. Look how that worked right there. I'm not saying that every situation is going to work that way, but that's how the universe will unfold for you. You come from a place of constant contribution, and it returns its favor tenfold. You know, we weren't looking to make $1 off of this guy. We were genuinely saying thank you for what you do and how you treat people, and if we can ever help you back, we're going to do that for you. And he was just blown away. And then I threw in the fact that it was free to hire us to help buy him a house, and he was just, oh, that was done for then.
But it was just, you know, it happens. Everybody gets pulled over, and just, I guess a great point is to
just own it.
Be nice.
Be nice. Be a good person. Own it. Right, don't be rude. You know you were speeding. You know you were breaking the law. Just be.
And offer them Chick-fil-A.
Don't offer that. What's that? Church's chicken? The demon's chicken?
Oh,
no, Popeyes. It's Popeyes.
No, Chick-fil-A. We're Southern.
Yeah, make sure you stick with God's chicken, as they call it. Chick-fil-A.
But anyway, thanks so much, guys, for watching. We hope everyone had a happy and a safe new year, and we can't wait to get the ball rolling in 2020. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us, even if you're not looking to buy or sell a home yet. Just if you have questions about how to start the process, get the ball rolling, we're here to answer questions.
Even if you just want to talk. I like to talk. Give me a ring. We'll sit on the phone and chit-chat. I'm always trying to have a conversation with this one. She's like, oh, Rich, we got work to do. I'm like, I want to talk. So if you just want to talk to someone, call me. Shoot me a message, send us a direct message on social, wherever.
Right. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Happy New Year. We'll see you next week. Bye.